Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
And the third sunglass-adorned citizen in the room would be a man by the name of Billy Bob Thornton. What's your story?
My story.
How
Where are you from?
What's your deal?
I am the most famous person from my town.
Yeah. Burn, right there.
Booyah in your face.
And what town would that be,
As a matter
Billy
of
Bob?
fact, in that whole side of the country.
Awesome.
Where are you from, really?
I was born in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Nice.
And,
I got property up there.
Come on, Al. Name it the other town in Arkansas.
Little Rock.
See?
Little Rock. Yeah. I met a chick from Little Rock yesterday.
Billy Bob, if I was as famous as you, I would find out where the star that's bigger than me, how far you would have to drive. Like 700 miles, 800 miles. That's a pretty good distinction to see how big you are.
Well, you know, what do you mean?
Well, I'm thinking Hope, Arkansas. There's a guy that's from
There's
there.
a very famous guy from Hope, Arkansas. You're
Good
right.
point.
And,
Good point.
yeah.
Forgot about Billy Graham.
Yeah. You know better than that. It's Joe Clinton.
Of course it is. Roger. Yeah.
Yeah, Roger. Actually, when I was a kid, our band used to do these Battle of the Bands things, and Roger's band was always up against us. And they
No
always
kidding.
won. I wonder how that happened.
I actually have
At an early age, it's all rigged.
Listen to this. I actually wrote and produced a song for Roger Clinton.
Did you?
Back in the day. Listen. Swear. Haven't heard it in years. Takes a while to get to the vocal,
Yeah.
apparently.
Give the intro for the DJ, dude.
Could have sped up to that
Anytime
vocal
now.
part.
Is there a song on here, or is it just the bed?
Maybe the hook.
Why would we leave this on here for 10 years if it's just the bed?
No, it's coming up, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If you like the music, what do you hear the
Hey,
words?
nice production anyway. You did your job.
She forgot to sing.
The song was called I'm Not the President's Brother, and it came from a conversation he had with his then president brother, Bill, who said, if you're ever in trouble, don't tell him you're the president's brother. So it's a song about him saying, I'm not the president's brother. How about that? That's cool. It's a
Been great if we could have heard it, huh?
very,
Yeah.
shady, very, very shady connection between that and what we're talking about here. Music was not an afterthought for you. You're not like you're not like Bruce Willis who goes, I'm really famous. I'll bet a record label will put a song out by me. This was the first thing you were going to do, right? Or pitch for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I pitched for the Cardinals.
That would've been cool.
I hoped. Yeah, I actually got to the Kansas City Royals training camp and I got injured there. But
Wow.
yeah, I mean, my dream was to play baseball or just. I mean, I was in bands from the time I was a kid, so that's really all I ever did. I kind of accidentally became an actor. A friend of mine was going to L.A. and he said, you know, why don't you go out and be an actor because you were in drama in high school? And I said, yeah, but that's just because there were chicks in there, and I wanted to get a grade of above a C in something.
Right. If you say yes to that, Billy Bob, like, yeah, I'll move to L.A. and become an actor because I was an actor in high school, you don't have a lot going on at that point if you're saying yes to that.
Well, I didn't. I was shoveling asphalt for the highway department and playing music on the weekends, and
Why not?
Why not? You know, I'll go out there and see what it's like.
And the shoveling asphalt, was that part of a community service type deal? Because when I've done it.
I've seen Al out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
He does it
No,
every
actually,
Sunday.
I would do that for willingly, you know.
Oh no, I got paid a little bit for it.
Oh,
not
wow,
much.
okay.
Yeah, not much, but yeah, I mean, there wasn't much going on, and people said, yeah, well, what if you get out there and you're broke and you become a street person? I said, well, I'm broke and I'm a street person here. What's the difference?
Nothing to lose.
Right.
It's all about risk. Yeah, the weather's probably a little better out there than
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
where you came from.
No doubt.
I was going to ask you, because in '74, I think it was, you actually did a record in a very famous place. Is
Yeah,
that
in
right?
Muscle Shoals.
Muscle Shoals.
It was the first record I ever made. It was the idea was to make a 45, and we had like $300 or something. Me and the guys I played with, and we went down there and recorded in Sheffield, Alabama, which is all part of the Muscle Shoals area. A lot of famous studios there, and we recorded at Widget Studios, which is still
Nice.
there, and. We did 2 original songs, and one of the guys who was in the band at the time, he still has the tape of it, the real tape. I'm going to get him to burn me a CD someday, but I'm kind of afraid to hear it now.
Yeah, right.
Why,
I mean, you know, I was like 18 at the time.
why don't you just put it on iTunes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good
well,
thought.
maybe.
Spoken like a guy 22, right?
Why not?
18.
That's
They
right.
didn't have
Yeah,
that.
iTunes has been around forever.
1974.
Don't you love that? iTunes has been around forever. I mean, you have to understand something. I grew up with one of those phones you crank on the side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I will
So,
have to say, well, I will have to say this: if you ever
Kelly's
don't
behind
feel
you.
like doing a phone interview one morning, you could just have like JD call in and pretend to be you, because y'all's voices, when JD started speaking, I'm like, oh, they're pulling one over on us. That's really Billy Bob.
Let's try
talking.
that. Let's try that.
Okay.
Don't
JD
say
is
who.
still-
Don't
okay.
say who's answering. Just
Because Kelly
point.
can't see.
All right.
Close your
JD,
eyes.
I'm sorry, Billy Bob. What was it like to make Mr. Woodcock?
Well, it was real hard.
Yeah.
To get up really early in the morning.
That's enough of that, Mister.
I have a feeling Billy Bob's had a little bit more experience
Yeah.
being interviewed than JD.
Thank you for that witty comment. Though.
That's what she said.
I took a whole hour of media training for this.
Oh yeah, no,
did
this
you
is
really?
no joke. This is no joke. So Lucy with Vanguard Records, our label, who's here with us tonight.
Hi, Lucy.
It's a hot chick in a black dress. Yeah.
That's right.
Hey.
Well,
Oh, she
there's
can come on in.
There's two hot chicks in black dresses.
Get it.
Lisa and Lucy. But one way or the other, after our first couple of interviews as the Box Masters, you know, the label came to me and said, "What about I give the boys some media training?"
Yeah.
And so they went down and actually had to go do
We're
that.
going to call out names of those in the band who don't need media training. Billy Bob Thornton. That completes our list of members of the band who do not require
Well,
media
you can
training.
leave. Yeah, the rest of you guys just stay here, and we're gonna have a short
It'll be
meeting.
12 hours.
So how long between that record in Muscle Shoals and the Box Masters getting together and actually, you know, living the dream again?
Well, I mean, you know, I've done 4 solo records, which I think what we talked about here on this this very station.
Yeah, we did.
And
Yep, we sure did.
So after the 4th solo record, I was working with JD here in the studio, doing some stuff, and there was a guy that wanted me to cover a Hank Williams song for a TV show. And
Heard of him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Old guy.
Yeah, pretty famous.
And so we cut the song, just JD and I, because nobody else was around at the time.
Wow.
My band is kind of scattered around the country, you know. And the main guy I worked with was actually here in Dallas, in Commerce. And we liked the sound, and hey, let's have a band. I mean, after doing all these solo records, it felt good to me to be part of a band again, actually, because that's how I grew up. And the band was really influenced by the British invasion and cosmic cowboy music combined with old-fashioned hillbilly stuff. So it's really kind of like Beatles meet Buck Owens.
Pretty eclectic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to the Box Masters. And where do you go to a website to find out the tour dates?
You can go to theboxmasters.com. Or
Cool.
you can go to our MySpace page.
MySpace.com/the
/ the Boxmasters.
But
Box.
it's the Box
The-
Master.
The Box
Theboxmasters.com.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Billy Bob Thornton and the Box Masters here this morning. All right.
Thank you, guys.